Hello, I'm Barack Obama, and I want Newt Gingrich to go kiss his own cracker ass and go back to the plantation. That was just my comment. You know, Newt Gingrich was saying that Barack Obama was like allowing Kenyan tribesmen. That was kind of code word for the N-word, I think. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but.
Oh, well, I appreciate it.
You know, it's like with parents. They should have to pass a test before they become parents. You need to pass a test before you go out your front door.
Why don't you address the substance of my comment about how low Newt Gingrich?
I was looking at it conceptually, evaluating, the ness of it.
The ness, conceptually out of here then.
Yes.
No, I'm just saying Newt Gingrich, even though he's a hypocrite, he's going so low lately though with his politics, the race card and everything. And so I wish Barack Obama would just get up like this and just denounce Newt and tell him to go back to the plantation and have sex with someone else while his wife has cancer.
Well, you see, a talented person would actually do that in a funny way.
I'm funny. We have Lance Liverman.
Yeah.
Lance, as you know, Lance is running for. You can introduce yourself.
Lance Liverman, running for Princeton Township Committee for my third term.
We had Doug Miles on last month. Doug Mr. Miles implied that reevaluation was a monstrosity, and you all were overwhelmed. Comments, questions, concerns?
All the above. The reval, as we know it, has been I hate to say noose around someone's neck, since you mentioned that, but it's been a very, very difficult situation for many of members of our community. When part of the problem, and to try to make this as simple as possible, we waited 14 years before we actually went ahead to have another reval done. Within 14 years, the real estate market totally turned upward, as you know, especially in Princeton. House values, land values, and everything just increased over these last 14 years. So 14 years ago, homes that were valued at $89,000 are now valued at $390,000, $420,000. A major, major shift. With that, we found the less fortunate, or the many members of our community of lesser means that have the homes that were less valued, all of a sudden have things turned around where taxes have gone from, let's say, $1,500 a year to possibly $6,000 or $5,000 per year. This is a major increase. Every member of Township Committee, every single member of Township Committee is extremely concerned in regard to this shift. We're instituting programs that we can deal with in regard to that. So as you mentioned before, we've released some things that the Town Topics had mentioned. We mentioned things like reverse mortgages that a family could use to help finance taxes. We mentioned items like a nonprofit fund that can be set up where they can draw money from a fund to finance some tax relief. And there are several other things that we're looking into trying to help with.
Again, it's hard to get into details in 10 minutes. But
Very hard.
What I don't understand is the anomaly to me is that some people, their taxes went up a tiny bit and others went up a whole lot. I don't understand the science. I mean, people have tried to explain this to me. I mean, do you have a grip on it? You must have. Were you learning as you go? I mean,
yes. What I've said before, and I've said at a meeting, and I was, I wouldn't say shouted, but some people didn't agree. When we were told about the reevaluation, going into this, we were told it's like a pie. And we were told that it'll be a third, a third, a third. For instance, a third will go up, a third will stay the same, and a third will go down within taxes. My conception of that, understanding that, was that the third that would go down in taxes would be a third over everyone, not a third of a certain status.
Right.
But what has actually happened is that the more expensive homes, some of the $1 million homes and so forth, due to their comps, due to the sales prior years, because the sales have gone down, their homes have actually gone, the taxes have actually gone down.
I understand that.
And the lower homes, where people, where sales have have gone actually up, because people are buying the lower homes. That's
like
the only
in
homes
Witherspoon.
Yeah, the Jackson, Witherspoon area, Birch Avenue, Lee Avenue, Quarry Street, John Street. Those homes that are valuable homes now, the actual value has gone up. So because of the shift in sales, the taxes have, the pie has shifted.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like unless the town rethinks the way it takes in this money, the people who have been here for a long time, whose houses have appreciated, who are of modest means, they're going to get hit with a higher tax bill.
Yes.
Were there problems with the company itself that was hired? Did they do it correctly?
Are you satisfied with them? Yes.
That's a good question. Am I satisfied? I haven't found any information now that shows that the company has done anything incorrect. What I will say is that we are looking into everything, and everything from this point on. We have looked into it. We continue to look into it. But as of this minute, on September, what was it, 24th?
24th. Yes.
24th, September 24th. We haven't found anything illegal, irregularities. We haven't found anything within the company itself.
What is the status of the reevaluation? It's my understanding that if enough people file, complaints to the state, that at some point they have to do the whole damn thing over again.
They said it was finalized, though.
It was going to cost like $300,000, but it was going to address the problem.
Good. The reval for 2010, the reval that we've just done, is over. It's been accepted by Mercer County. It's done with. There is no way that we could throw it out at all. And also, the reval, the county, they're the ones that are responsible for the reval. The township, Princeton Borough and Princeton Township, we actually hire a company, and this was Appraisal Systems. That company does the reval, and they submit the information with the tax assessor to the county, and the county is fully in charge of the reval. We can advocate for our residents, and that's what we're doing now. If something is wrong, or if we need more time or more help, or whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm. It'd be funny if it was the same company that kills the deer.
Do you think you've been slandered at all? I mean, innuendos have been said. I read toxic things in the newspaper. Honestly, some people say you're over your head. You don't know. How do you respond to that?
Well, let me say, when you say, I've been in office for 6 years. This is my third term. I've dealt with many situations, many issues within the town of Princeton. And I can truly say I understand how people in Princeton think. I understand how turning up the heat, per se, kind of gets everybody motivated and moving. No, I think that because of my public position as a township committee person, that I think it's fair for them to say whatever they would like to me. I mean, I don't take it personal. I don't think this is a personal vendetta. If your taxes have shifted in a way that it's a burden on you, I can understand you lashing out at someone.
It's a public issue that needs to be talked about.
It's a public issue that needs to be talked about. And just for the record, my taxes have gone up also. So this isn't me saying, oh my God, tax burden on you. It's tax burden on all of us.